This is your degenerate power hour, your late night golden shower. Too ill to be sick, so thick you can't split. That carnival spin with the rictus grin. I'm Joel, he's BMO, and this is Vagrants and Vandals Radio. Go. We're off and running. Off into the races. So, as I usually like to do, thank everyone for continuing to support and listen to the podcast. We're still on pace to hit our goal of 500.
All right.
Yeah, 500 subs by New Year. It's slowed a little because that initial push, we've got pretty much roped in all of our family and friends that we possibly can.
More than that.
But well, yeah, and then
I've roped in people.
Acquaintances.
I don't even really know who they are. But hey, a few of them are listening because next door we have a transgender, male to female.
Okay.
Named Jane. I don't think she'll mind because she listens and she smokes weed with me. She's pretty cool. I'm trying to be as respectful of that as possible. Like I would try to call you the right pronouns. I'm gonna fuck up every once in a while and be like,
well,
dude,
sure. I mean,
homie.
We all mess these things up.
But she seems pretty understanding. She also has a sister, same situation, with their mom, and they're from Texas. From
Texas, huh?
They come into a proactive state where we don't judge.
Yeah.
We judge you on how you act, not on how you dress.
Got to get the hell out of state like Texas.
So shout out to them. They listened with some of their friends.
Cool,
so
cool.
They laughed and they enjoyed what they heard.
Well,
so
welcome to the podcast. So this is Jane?
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast, Jane. Okay, so, all right. Today, I stop over at my mom's. Okay, we're recording this on a Sunday. I stop over at my mom's. The first thing I'll note.
Did we say her name?
My mom?
Aunt Robin.
Yeah, we've said it before.
Have we?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
So we pull into the driveway, and there's a silver SUV type sitting in the driveway, and it's like hanging over into the other space. So I'm like, who the fuck's car is this? So I walk in, your mom's sitting there, and I go, yeah, I was wondering who parked like shit out there.
Whose was it, Frank's?
So this is where we're getting. All right, Andrew gets a hold of me this morning, tells me about some prank. Then you give me a little synopsis. Then I get over there and your mom's telling me this whole story. But August is making a ruckus. So tell me, how did this... Your mom pulled some prank on you. You weren't happy about it. You're seeking revenge. What the hell's going on?
I got played for a fool.
All right, wouldn't be the first time.
Certainly not. But by my own mama.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Like, what possessed you to plan out such a calculated thing as get this picture? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with him.
All right, so what happened?
She sends me a picture of a shirtless man
out of the blue
with what looks like her bird because she's got an African parrot.
Okay.
Now I don't pay a lot of attention to the video she sends me, so I don't know this bird very well. But I just see this bird, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This guy looks like the dude from Tremors, not Kevin Bacon.
She showed me a picture, yeah.
I'm like...
He's all tatted up.
She's like, oh, he's 64. This is my friend Frank. Da-da-da. Give me the bullshit. She says to me, she goes...
So she's presenting this to you as if she's introducing her boyfriend.
Essentially.
Okay.
The first thing was, oh, Ruby likes my new friend. Okay. With that picture. And I...
Her bird's name is Ruby?
Yeah, and I could feel my blood boiling. Like, what the fuck, dude? Who the fuck is this guy? Why are you shirtless in my mom's house? Like, who are you?
Okay.
I mean, I know she's a grown woman, but dude.
Yeah, because I definitely got questions once you get through the story.
Old women be getting preyed on by 40-something-year-old lazy fuckboys. So I was make sure that wasn't happening. I called her, put him on the phone. I want to talk to him. Just want to ask him, hey, man, what's up? Nice to meet you. Take care of my mom. I'm going to be as nice as possible.
Yeah.
And just let it be known that I'm willing to drive out there if I have to. But she was refusing. She's beating around the bush. She's feeding me false stories. He cut my grass 2 weeks ago. He works out of state. He works remote. I'm like, what are you talking about? It doesn't even make any sense to me. He works remotely cutting grass? How does that work? Is there like a machine he operates from across the country? And now he's in your shower? Like, please. Eventually it came out. I don't exactly remember because I was drinking beer. Shocker. But I know April's laughing, and I'm like, oh, laugh it up.
So April was in on this.
100%. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get my mom back. And April's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, you lumped into it too, homie. You can't be part of the attack because you're going to be lumped in with it too. You are just as guilty as her. Y'all raising my blood pressure for no damn reason.
Okay, so here's a question I've got, because it was suggested by Andrew when he told me the story, and then your mom brought the same thing up. What was your primary concern that your mom would be dating somebody?
That this dude was going to swoop in Wazzle Dazzler like Mary Byron, and next thing you know, we're all going to Disney World, and my mom's bucking is not legit.
Okay. So this was out of genuine concern that someone might be trying to take your mom for a ride financially.
100%. Did you see the picture of the guy?
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, I mean...
It didn't seem ridiculous.
No, is this a person your mom actually knows?
I don't think so. I think she just found the picture.
Okay.
She knew I wouldn't know her house because she made the point.
Yeah.
If you're ever at my house, you know what it looked like. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I'm like, all right, well.
So this wasn't that you were concerned about your own financial gain in the event of her death and your inheritance.
I don't think he was going to murder her.
No. I'm just saying like that, oh, maybe she'd meet someone, they'd get married, and then if she were to die before them, that could jeopardize your inheritance.
Oh, 100%.
I thought you were going to deny it.
100%. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God.
This dude is like 5 years older than me, claiming to be 64, shows up with fresh tattoos. Are they even real? I don't know. Is that bird even real? It's all AI generated. I don't trust anything anymore, all right?
Wow. Okay. Well, at least you're honest that you were just, you're thinking about your financial
Oh, I told
future.
Andrew, I'm like, oh, what's next? He's the executor of the state, and if something happens, he's got it all under control. I'm like, what a fucking joke.
I mean, I hear where you're coming from, so...
It's not like my mom hasn't done it before. Sorry, Mom, I love you.
Yeah, she told.
You're the best.
So I should tell
That's
the
the
listeners.
first disparaging thing I said. That's
Before-
not even that disparaging.
Before I got here, I was at my mom's, and of course, as I mentioned, Brandon's mom was there, and she told me, she goes, "I'm going to tell Brandon, don't be saying anything disrespectful about me on that podcast."
Good luck. Good luck.
I get it from the perspective of like you don't want to see someone take advantage of your parent. Now,
Dude, the out and openness of it, like when I call it, I'm like, well, let me talk to him. He's in the shower. Like, why is he in the shower? You know what he didn't do? He didn't cut your goddamn grass because you were calling me to do that. Why the fuck is this shirtless prick doing it? Like, he's sleeping there for free, right?
he's too busy toweling
Yeah,
off after
apparently.
their horizontal shuffle.
He heard his back pile driving me. Whoops.
Yeah, here's the thing. So, like, flat out, like I've told my mom this before. I'm like, I don't expect any of my parents to take care of me financially once they have passed away.
Oh, my mom's broke.
Like there's no expectation. Like, I don't feel entitled to that. I don't expect that. I understand where parents might want to do that even for their adult children, but it's different.
Hey, I don't want my free paid week off through bereavement pay, and after everything's whittled down, I get like a little handful of money. I go to Chuck E. Cheese. I have fun with the kids.
Okay.
That's the plan.
I'm just saying there's a difference between not expecting it and not wanting to see your parent taken advantage of. And of course, I mean,
was genuinely worried for her safety, not anything else. Like, and I said that in my text message, just like, Mom, you're home alone with a guy from out of state. I'm like an hour away. If he freaks the fuck out and does something stupid, like grabs your bird and just breaks his neck, grabs your guinea pig, shoves it up his ass.
oh,
He's like, let's go. Frank's hungry. Like, what? You got an hour to endure before I can get there. Good luck.
So it wasn't that it was about inheritance. You were
It was a lot of little pieces.
okay. It's
A lot
bit
of
both.
moving pieces.
A little bit of both. Okay. All right.
Did you see that guy? He was out of prison, homie.
He looked like kind of a scumbag scammer. Yeah.
I think that's part of the effect.
All right,
was that not part of the effect?
Oh, probably.
He should have had like a face tattoo or something. That might have been too obvious.
So now, and I know maybe you don't want to give too much away because she could listen. Is she still listening?
She will listen to this episode, and we made it easy because it's in the first 10 minutes, so she's gonna hear it.
So now,
love you, mama.
You're plotting revenge.
Oh, revenge in the works.
Can't wait.
Don't worry, it won't be tomorrow, or next week, or even a few months. I'll see you in 2025, homie. And it's gonna come out of nowhere, and it's gonna seem bombastic.
He's gonna keep it in his back pocket. Okay.
April's not even in on it. She can't be trusted.
Well, that is true.
I don't even know if I can trust my kids.
Nah.
They love their mama and they love their grandma.
Well, and your mom will she'll bribe them with something like some horseback riding or God knows what else. Gifts.
I wish she'd bribe me with something. I'll drop the fight if you just bribe me with something. It'd be all right.
Those gifts are powerful to kids, man. They could be swayed. Here's some Pokemon cards. I hear this one's rare. What's your dad up to?
Drinking.
So I wanted to give a quick update. Last episode or two mentioned buying a house. What a pain.
Pat on the back, homie.
What a pain in the ass. Whole process. Pain in the ass. No part of this has been enjoyable. It's all dealing with realtors and lenders who are sometimes not on the same page, and they want this document and that document, and there's this hurdle to clear. It's one thing after another.
There's that much into buying a house?
Yeah, unless you're coming with cash, like, a cash offer.
You come with cash, you don't give a fuck. But if you're getting you get a loan, they're like,
yeah, right. Money greases the wheels. If you ain't got a loan to deal with,
I don't like all that.
Much easier. So initially, like, the lender wasn't on board with the closing date because it didn't leave enough time, like, legally, and my realtor's like, no big deal. Like, we'll get to the week of and then we'll change it. And I'm like, is that how it goes? But apparently it is because, one of our old friends, the Duke, he's a realtor. So I'm sending him messages.
Sorry to interrupt, but he's selling a guitar.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
Saw it. Yeah.
I want to come be like, guy, can I get a deal? Can I get a deal? Because I'll get with a good home. I'll play this shit.
Well, there you go. If you're listening, Duke.
Damn, that tobacco burn.
BMO looking for that guitar.
Baby, I love guitars.
Well, thankfully, I've been shooting messages. I was like, hey, lender's saying this, realtor's saying this. Right. I'm like, does this make sense to you? So he's really put me at ease. So finally, I got the lender and the realtor, everyone on the same page. The closing date is now September 22nd. And we're like a step away from appraisal. So we're pretty much right there.
Where's the gas card thing at?
Gas card?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The ones you're going to provide me.
Oh, for Christ's
sake. To drive to fucking wine.
You're talking 10, maybe $10 every 2 weeks.
It's expensive. I'm broke. I don't make city council money, motherfucker.
City council money?
Yeah, you heard me. You heard what I said.
Do you have any idea what I actually do?
I have no idea.
Because I'm not on the city council.
I know you're on the phone all the time. Usually I call him. He's like, I'm sweating. I can't even hold the phone. I got to get back to work. Bye.
So that's the house update. Excited to get in there. I've been thinking of.
Are we gonna have a full set spot? It's not gonna get touched.
Yeah,
that's our room.
Yeah,
so I can bring things and put them in.
I'm literally gonna build a room in the basement, walls and everything. Yeah. No, I've been thinking about how I want it to look.
Did they question a single dad of 3 kids buying the house?
For fuck's sake. Nah, man.
Until they realize they don't give a your wife.
As long as you got the funds, they don't give a shit about any of that. Wow, you guys, you could not believe how pleased.
Very pleased.
Going forward, when we get cameras installed, I can't wait for you guys to see just how. He's holding his stomach, his eyes are closed, he's leaning back, laughing so hard it's inaudible.
I enjoy that shit. I was holding on that one for about 30 seconds like a sneeze.
So that's the house. That's the house update. It's about a month.
I really can't wait. I mean, it would be awesome Now we're soundproofing that bitch, everything, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, in the long run, yeah, it's gonna be nice.
So we're not gonna be doing it there right out the rip. We don't want to get into doing shit that's just ready.
I would expect us to be doing it pretty much off the rip, as you would say. Yeah.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
Apparently 3 months of me having to drive here.
I like BP. You forget all the other times I drove to Wyandotte for After Dark, the Muddies.
We did one after dark session.
That was a drive?
One.
That was a drive?
One.
What about the Muds?
I'd have to go back and look, but you're bringing up stuff now that was 7 years ago.
Yeah, get over it. Is what it
Then
is.
maybe the other one needs to get over it.
Hey, Stu. I think we can talk about him, right?
Yeah. Stu's good to be talked about.
Had commented on one of the podcasts about him not really remembering that per se, but it made me laugh. I was like, I still can't fucking sing.
Yeah.
I wish I could, because I can play guitar and piano like a motherfucker, but I cannot sing.
Take classes. You can learn to
I don't know
sing.
if it works that way.
Yeah. I mean,
I know most people think it does, and you probably can to an extent.
To an extent, sure. You're not gonna be Pavarotti, but you're gonna
be Pavarotti.
If you
That's the thing.
You could learn to
I want to sing
decently.
a note that makes literally the pants and the panties drop.
Well, I don't know about
it's
that.
one note. Everything just undoes and phew.
Like, damn, look at that.
Does it exist?
Hit that code P.
Damn.
So the other day, you guys don't know, there is this kick-ass show in town. It is in Dearborn. Week prior it was in Ann Arbor. This coming weekend, it's going to be in Sterling Heights. Called Paranormal Cirque. Okay? It's in big-ass circus tents beneath the big top. And it's a circus performance, so acrobats, jugglers, that kind of thing. Except it was like all horror themed.
How much is that?
The ticket prices vary. Shirley and I went last Friday night. We paid $33 a piece.
So it's like a Ren Fest, but like horror themed carnival?
No, it's not like a festival. So it's like, imagine going to the circus, like an old style circus. Yeah. You're in a tent. So like almost.
We went to circuses before, homie, together.
Theater of the round. All right, so there's a stage in the middle, and then like horseshoed stands.
I get it.
And everything was horror themed though, so it was so cool. Like when you entered, so you enter the main tent, of the entrance tent, and there was like a mini haunted house you could go through. They got it decked out and like
Now, was it as good as anything you've put on?
Well, it was like a real.
Because your guys' show was pretty good.
Yeah,
I went. Bourbon and Gibson were scared shitless.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like a full blown haunted house. It was something you could walk through in 2 minutes.
I mean, I was happy they didn't get molested.
That's something we frowned upon. Children guests being molested.
You're not even part of the JCs anymore, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, are you?
I'm still a member.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's like hitting the red light.
I don't age out until I'm 41. So next year I'm aged out.
Next year. That's the limit, 41.
Yeah, then you age out.
Why is that? Because of grooming?
No,
they don't want anyone too old.
The idea behind the whole organization is it's a youth leadership organization.
Can I come in as your prerequisite?
What? My prerequisite?
Yeah, come in as a prerequisite. Boom.
What does that even mean?
Like I know you.
Why would it be called a prerequisite?
It sounds fancy. I don't know. Ask one of the teach people I know.
Okay. All right, let me get back
Teachers,
to Teachers,
what does it mean, prerequisite?
I know what prerequisite means, but...
Do you? Can you spell it?
Yeah, I can.
No, you
actually.
can't.
Yeah,
Stop
I can.
faking it, bro.
Prerequisite.
Spell it.
PREREQUUI.
Nope.
What?
You missed an S.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You can't spell it clearly.
Prerequisite. PREREQUUI. SITE, I believe.
Well, we'll have to go back and check
Someone
that.
can look that up.
I don't have like Matt Damon brain where I can figure that out, but I think you got that wrong, homie. That's a foible.
We can check it.
And that's a real word.
Yeah, foible. FOIBLE.
Kelly, April's mom tried using it in Scrabble one year, and I was like, that's bullshit. And then she played Puss Lore. And I'm like, that is definitely not a fucking word. I'm like, Puss Lore?
Puss Lore? What the hell did that mean?
PUSLOR. We made up multiple definitions over time because it's not a real word.
So, yeah, I was going to say.
Foible.
Foible, yeah, it's a real word.
I heard, what's that fat fuck from 97.1? Pat Caputo.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that was a foible. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I don't
and
like.
I called her immediately. I was like, listen, I just heard foible on the radio. I know you played that like 5 years ago. That's a word. You got robbed. You lost the game. I'm sorry.
So yeah, back to the paranormal circus.
Not to interrupt.
Little miniature haunted house. That was cool. You got people in character roaming around, and then you enter into the main tent. Like state of the art lighting rig, sound effects.
Where was this
at? In the parking lot of Fairlane in Dearborn.
In a parking lot?
Yeah, they set up the tents.
The fuck?
Yeah, and so then the show starts, and man, it was just like such a cool mixture of horror and comedy and burlesque, and these.
Oh, I love burlesque.
Dude, these hot like vampire chicks come
love
strutting
me
out on the
some
stage.
burlesque.
Holy shit! And they're wearing thongs, like their whole asses are hanging out, and they got these big old plump asses. And I was just like, God damn, like because
it was like I literally could see a hemorrhoid in that chick's asshole. It's fucking amazing. It's throbbing to the beat of the song. What the fuck?
It was so they advertise on their website like it's R-rated. So yeah, the girls and like there's a lot of like
any nippy.
No, but there's like a lot of
with JJ.
No, they just got their asses hanging out. But it's a lot of sexual innuendo, adult humor.
Gibbons would love it.
It was great. It was such a wonderful show. Like I enjoyed it so much. After I told Shirley, I was like, if there was another show right after, I'm like, I would happily sit and watch the same show.
Heart on. I would have went back and watched shit again.
Well, even Shirley, she was like, she's sending me texts. She was like that. She's like, that redhead is so hot. I'm like, yeah, she is. I ain't gonna admit it though.
Oh, I don't have to deal with that.
Damn. Big ol' asses.
That's only cool if they're like taking it further than that.
What
like you're bringing them back to the bedroom for a little handyman.
If she would allow it, absolutely.
Double cranky. If not, if you're just saying it's like maybe feel weird.
It was cool though. It was really cool.
I hate when April like now just like sexy ass women around. I'm like, could you stop? You're just ruining like what little I have. Just stay away.
Well, I always feel like
just let me be in my head and look at it and be like, oh.
I feel like I'm being set up. Like, oh, she's hot, and like, because if I agree,
you're gonna, you know. Why would you not feel that? If you don't feel that way, you're already fucking been doused. You're fucked. You're under their control.
They was some fine ladies.
Hey, did I make it through the first 2 minutes without swearing? I think I did.
I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like I did.
So yeah, if you guys, if you're interested in Paranormal Cirque next weekend in Sterling Heights, and if you can't make it but you're interested to hear a little more about it,
I'm interested.
I will have a review up at my haunted house blog, horrorlust.com. You can check it out there.
Shameless plug.
Damn right, it's a shameless plug. Horrorlust.com.
You didn't think Bi-Curious Biker Baby might be like, I don't know, offensive?
Did it cross my mind that some people might think that was like in poor taste? Yeah, of course it did. I didn't care.
It crossed my mind. I didn't stop me from laughing. It was, it was funny. I wish his mouth would have been mouthing the words.
I would have liked that.
That was the only thing that, in my mind, that was missing.
I could not get him to sit still.
But everything else about it, I laughed. I was like, look at this cute fucking kid.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, it's an innocent enough would you rather.
Well, right?
What's that?
You should ignore my fucking ideas about the animal kingdom.
I didn't even understand what you're trying to tell me. Like, you want me to be like, do you like a rhino or a elephant?
No, in a fucking match to the death.
Oh, in a death match.
A gorilla against a Kodiak bear?
Here's the thing, though.
A raccoon versus a chipmunk.
Here's what I found with those shorts.
Are you going to lay algorithm shit on me?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, unless there's some, like, cultural hook. Like, the Would You Rather is a game people play.
Animals.
The F, Marry, Kill, it's a game people play. If I don't, because they don't do as well. The reason I've been doing a lot of Would You Rathers is because those are the ones that move the numbers.
Yeah, right. The numbers don't lie.
You know, here and there, it's like, I might do, because trust me, there's days where I'm like, I don't feel like doing a Would You Rather. So I'll do like a more traditional, like, Bi-Curious Biker where I just comment on something in the news.
I promise you,
and it doesn't do as well.
Get on my filter thing and find a thing. April's been on my shit about it for fucking weeks. I'm like, I'll get to it when I get to it. I'm not big about being on camera. I'm ugly. All right?
The Would You Rathers, the reason I started the whole thing with the Bi-Curious Biker is because it's easy to produce. I think of some little funny line,
it fucking
and that's
works.
that. It
works.
But then the would you rather is so easy. I just have to think of two things that are kind of interesting to juxtapose against each other.
There are some people that have subscribed and then come up to me like, "Oh, I seen your video," and they'll be like, "It was like, what would you rather?" or whatever the case may be. But they described exactly what you said. I was like, "Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed." I'm like, listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
that's the meat. You're nibbling at the trimmings when the fat and the meat of the show is right there.
But that's the thing. That's the difficult thing. Like people have so many entertainment options nowadays. It's hard to get ears and eyeballs on whatever it is you're doing. You know,
sucks.
But yeah, I mean, we'll continue to plug away. There's definitely other ideas we've talked about, that things that I want to do. But let's spice it up now. Let's spice it up here.
Oh, spicy. Okay? Spicy. Hashtag Brendan Schaub. Spicy. Yeah, you don't know anything about Brendan Schaub, and it's fucked up.
We talked about this the last
You still
podcast.
Don't know anything about him.
I know he sucks. Is there any more to know?
Yeah. Oh. He's a fucking idiot gold mine.
So you guys may remember.
Motherfucker.
You may remember.
Put it away.
The last time we convened for horror trivia, Brandon was down 3 points.
Faltered.
Now, I actually need to look up the overall score because I'm not even sure what we're at now. I got to go back a few episodes. But I know you're down 3.
I'm down. I thought I was down like 4 or 5.
So, I want to pull these from the bottom. Here we go. Let me shuffle these up.
Oh, I'll be shuffling those things very much. I don't trust your shit. Just
Shuffle,
like
shuffle. Wiggle, wiggle.
Just like cards.
Motherfucker, you're the one that's always cheating in cards.
I never cheated in cards. The only game I never cheated in.
Dude, I have instances where you cheated.
You ain't got shit.
Don't you remember? I told you this story recently.
Not saying someone they have not telling someone they have a hand is not cheating.
Raking in an entire pot when you know damn well you didn't win the hand is cheating.
I still cheating. Still cheating, but I don't think that was me.
And then when you're called out on it and you say, "Well, I'll give him half." I'm like, what?
Dude, what the?
You just stole the pot, and now you're saying, "Well, since you caught me, I'll return half."
These cards are all mixed up.
Yeah.
Do you not have control of your children? Why are you in this box?
What do you mean they're all mixed up?
They're all mixed up. Like some are like anthracite up.
Oh, I mean, that's the biggest problem you got today?
It's not, but it's up there.
All right, give me the cards.
I'm reading.
We each need 5.
You're reading to me. That's right.
We don't have an extra person here to...
Getting that.
Come on now. There you go. There you go. Okay.
See, yeah, these are upside down now. There we go. There we go.
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. Skip down. Skip down.
What, are you reading them?
No.
Then why were you skipping them?
I was just skipping down.
Skipping down?
Trust me, I wasn't reading that. When you read these questions, I wasn't reading that.
What does that mean, though? Skipping down? Why even do it?
Like counting 1, 2, skip 1. Just to make sure it's mixed up. That's all. Motherfucker.
God. Are you going first, or are you reading to me first? You're down 3. Come on.
You're going first.
Okay, bring it on.
Who played the main character in the 1957 film I Was a Teenage Werewolf? Sorry, I'll read that again if you need me to.
Yeah.
Who played the main character in the 1957 film I Was a Teenage Werewolf? Question mark. Punctuation is important.
One name jumped out immediately, so I'm not going to second guess myself because I don't know it off of the for certain.
I've never got this. Don't let that influence you because
it won't. I got one name only. Marlon Brando.
I almost thought you were going to nail it.
Damn.
What'd you say, Marlon Brando?
Yeah.
Michael Landon.
Michael Landon.
I know. We know him from Little House on the Prairie. So yeah, that was.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, we can't do the same question on a card we had to this card. I just feel like that'd be a good question. I don't even think it's not a hard one, but I think it's a good question.
I mean, that's not how we've been doing it. You shouldn't be reading.
I'm asking, bro. Relax.
All right. Okay. Okay. Tony Todd is known for playing what character in this horror trilogy?
Candyman?
Correct.
He was also the black dude in Night of the Living Dead remake.
Remake? Oh,
Savini,
yeah. Ben. Yeah, in 1990. Yeah.
Great role. All right.
All right, question 2. Brandon's up 1-0.
All right. This 1990 movie featuring Julia Roberts, Academy Award winner, I think, and Kiefer Sutherland, also Academy Award winner, I think, is about the consequences of traveling on the other side.
Julia Roberts.
I'll read it again without my
Sutherland.
I think I know it, but I'm not positive.
Dangers of traveling.
You want me to read again?
Sure. One more time.
This 1990 movie featuring Julia Roberts and Kiefer Sutherland is about the consequences of traveling on the other side. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know a single horror movie that Julia Roberts was in.
You mistaken. There's at least one.
I don't know. I have no guess.
I'm going to guess Flatliners. I don't know if that's right, but we'll see. It is Flatliners. Noise.
Damn. Okay.
Don't count for shit, but noise.
Okay. Who narrated the original The Texas Chainsaw Massacre along with the 2003 remake and the 2006 prequel?
Do you want the actual name of the guy?
Yeah. Actor's name.
Good Lord. Here's the fucked up thing. I think I know who it is, but I don't know his name. And I don't think if I think about it long enough, it's going to come to me. It's that dude from Full Metal Jacket. Emery something? Dude, that's disappointing. I'm gonna go with Emery Brown.
Incorrect. I believe we mentioned this person on the last podcast. John Larroquette.
We did not mention him.
Yeah, we did. We did.
For what?
We were talking about we were talking about Dexter. Then you meant to say John Lithgow. You said John Leguizamo, and then Andrew was like, "I'm thinking of John Larroquette." Yeah,
I still don't know who that is. Yeah, that's our question.
He was.
So you're 0 for 2. I'm 1 for 2.
Question 3.
All right. What is the name of the biological weapon used to kill people through their water supply in the movie The Crazies?
Oh.
Now, it's been made twice.
True.
One with Timothy Olyphant playing... And Ramiro is responsible for the
original.
The original.
Yeah, I've seen them both. The biological...
It's a very specific name, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably. Geez. I don't remember it being called anything.
Oh, you're definitely not getting this, so don't rack your brain.
Trioxin.
Surprisingly close. Trixie,
huh?
But at least you had a T.
Trioxin was from Night of the Living Dead, or the Return of the Living Dead franchise in Romero and...
Dude, are you 0 for 3?
Yeah. Romero and the Dan O'Bannon, they worked on Night of the Living Dead together, and then they went their separate ways because they had like creative differences how they wanted to run the zombie franchise.
Oh yeah, you saying Romero? Who else?
Dan O'Bannon.
Yeah, that's why Return of the Night of the Living Dead's a great fucking movie, by the way, one of my favorites. But I also love Ramiro's vision too, so like it's good they split
O'Bannon
ways.
wanted to do something more punk and comedy based, and the graveyard scene to this day, in my opinion, one of the greatest nude scenes in all of horror history. Linnea Quigley is trash.
Quick story. I'm in the room putting up figures
Mm-hmm.
and dusting figures because, as a toy collector, you have to do that. You can't just let shit get covered. Something they're doing, and I got that on. I'm not even watching it. I've seen it a million times. Bourbon's in there with me, and there's that chick dancing on that stone.
Trash.
Naked.
Yeah.
Full
naked, yeah.
Shaking. He's doing one of these.
Giving it the old side eye. How long can I get away with this?
Getting it a couple seconds at a time. And I was like, oh, I'm like, what are you looking at? He gets real red and runs out of the room. This is not that long ago. This was like probably 6 months ago.
I first saw that movie, I think I was 12. And that scene, I was just like, boom, my God. Yeah, I mean, she had a great
living
body.
La Vida Loca right here, baby.
That may have been like the first like fat white girl ass ever. So I was like, damn, look at that number.
Ass. Even now, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice. What a scene.
So my question here.
Question 3 for you.
What am I going on? 101?
Yeah. What mythical creature did Hadley hope to see as a killer in Cabin in the Woods?
Bigfoot or Sasquatch?
Correct. I'm sorry, incorrect.
Chupacabra?
Merman.
Really?
A merman. Apparently.
I believe in the woods. It's probably why I never seen it.
Don't know what to tell
You
you.
tell me to look in the goddamn water, idiot.
Question 4. I got to get on the board here.
All right. That seems too obvious. What director of The Omen went on to direct the 1978 film Superman? Bit of a change of genres there.
So this one's going to piss me off because I'm going to know it as soon as you say it. The Omen also directed Superman.
We'll read it if you need me to. You are 0 for 3 so far.
Got a name.
Sometimes the answers in your beard
I'm
needs to comb through.
going to go with Roman Polanski.
Richard Donner. Dick Donner.
Okay. Wouldn't have known that then.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Jeez.
All right, question 4. You've gotten 1. Okay, so just 1.
Oh, you got 0.
I'm just clarifying.
I'm clarifying. You got 0.
In which movie from the 1950s did Raymond Burr play a character named Steve Martin?
Read it again, please.
In which movie from the 1950s did Raymond Burr play a character named Steve Martin?
And this is a horror movie?
It is horror trivia.
The Blob.
Incorrect. That would be Godzilla.
Oh, hey.
Godzilla.
Are you going to act like you knew what the fuck that was?
Godzilla. No, I wouldn't have got it.
Exactly. Unlike the other 4 you didn't get.
Give me my last question. See if I can knot this thing up.
Oh, that's retarded.
Dying Ma.
No, that is retarded. And by retarded, I mean mentally handicapped. I'm sorry. I apologize. In the Puppet Master series, how did the female doll murder her victims? And you should get this. It's a softball. We watched this as kids multiple times for the gratuitous nudity.
I believe she stabbed him with a knife.
Final answer. I haven't even looked yet, but I promise you that's not fucking right.
Yeah, it's
Puppet Master.
Final answer.
Can I answer?
Sure.
Leeches.
Leeches, huh?
Yeah, remember that leechy, like Chinese-looking woman who like spit leeches up? Leeches!
Damn it.
0 for
Struck
5.
out 0 for 5. All right, well, let's see. If you don't get this, you're not making much of a dent.
I get 1 at least.
Let's see. The late Aaliyah starred in which 2002 movie based on the Anne Rice book series, The Vampire Chronicles?
The Queen of the Damned?
Correct. So you close.
2-point push, baby.
Close it by 2. You're now down 1.
That's the way I like it.
Okay. Well, we got to kick this up. I just feel like the energy's not quite
Heroin?
there today.
Meth?
No.
Oh,
got a couple stories.
Oh, there we go.
So we've been talking a lot on the podcast, of course, about AI. Come back to it numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
So one of your one of the guys that you swear by, Michio Kaku.
I do agree with most things that Michio got to say.
If that's indeed how
Smart
his name's
motherfucker.
pronounced. A little story
I don't
here.
know why you saying his name like it's a cartoon character.
Michio Kaku.
Like, what is it
Saying it
about
like
that
a
name
like
makes
a
you do that?
like I'm a horny geisha.
He just kicks in the door. He's like, what?
Like, oh, Michio
Michio.
Kaku.
Michio Kaku.
Oh, Michio Kaku.
That's fucking racist,
Michio
bro.
Kaku me.
That's racist, homie.
It's not racist.
People saying I'm saying bullshit. You saying bullshit.
Keep it up. I'll keep going. Oh, Mr. Michio Kaku. You talk theoretical physicist to me.
You're fucked up, and when they cancel you, I'll do my best to keep out of jail.
Oh, Michio Kaku. Ooh, tell me about robot overlords. Okay. A theoretical physicist says AI is just a glorified tape recorder, and people's fears about it are overblown.
I believe him.
And look at this picture of him. He looks like he's he looks like he's secretly like shit his pants.
He is looking old. He's looking very
He's in
old. Like he's got a
70s.
diaper on.
Where are we at? Okay. A theoretical physicist shut down the hype around the dangers of AI, saying chatbots like OpenAI's ChatGPT are just, quote, glorified tape recorders. Michio Kaku,
It's so fucking horrible, dude.
a professor of theoretical physics at City College of New York and Cuny Graduate Center, was interviewed by CNN's Fareed Zakaria about his thoughts on AI. Quote, it takes snippets of what's on the web created by a human, splices them together, and passes it off as if it created these things, he said.
True.
And people are saying, oh my God, it's a human. It's human-like. Kaku explained that chatbots cannot distinguish true from false. That has to be put in by a human. AI tools like ChatGPT and Google Bard are able to hold conversations and do powerful mathematical calculations, among other skills. This has triggered concerns about the capabilities and risks associated with AI chatbots are usually based on large language models that are fed large amounts of information. They are also trained by humans to help improve their responses. In March, billionaire, put that in quotes, air quotes,
Whoa.
Elon Musk and multiple AI experts signed an open letter calling for a 6-month moratorium on the development of AI more powerful than OpenAI's ChatGPT-4. It cited the potential risk of AI causing the loss of control of civilization.
Dang.
Jan LeCun, what's his name?
That sounds dirty, dude. That sounds dirty without even being dirty.
Jan LeCun. Oh, you come back with Michio Kaku. You Michio Kaku's right. Jan LeCun, dubbed an AI godfather and Meta's chief AI scientist, shared similar sentiments with Kaku, saying that fears about AI posing a threat to humanity are, quote, preposterously ridiculous. Homeboy's going out on a limb.
He knows his shit.
Will AI take over the world? No. This is a projection of human nature on machines, LeCun said at a press event in Paris in June, per BBC News. And that is where the article ends. I mean, that is a good point.
Hey, LeCunty and Kaku know what they're talking about.
Because I do think it's important. This is human speculation. So it's like, okay, are we just thinking from the place of our id where we're like, well, what would we do?
Same thing with aliens. Like, what will we do if we showed up somewhere? We take them over. Well, that's what everyone do.
That's what human history shows us.
Ridiculous.
So are you swayed? Because the last time we met, we all said we think there's a fair chance that eventually this AI is going to become sentient and we're in trouble.
I don't.
But I know you're a Michio Kaku disciple.
I wouldn't say that.
You'd be worshiping at the throne of Michio Kaku.
But I do think he's part of the machine, and that
wait,
they're not going to tell us that the machines are going to take over.
Michio
The machines are already in control.
So are you saying Michio Kaku himself is an android AI
I
bot?
didn't say that.
You said he's part of the machine.
I meant like the machine as a whole, like the propaganda machine. Bro.
I see. So you're theorizing that Michio Kaku has been put out there to ease as an expert to ease the public's worries. Yes. But indeed,
could you please get your balmy fingers on my fucking
But in
face,
reality,
please?
we are actually in deep shit.
We might be in shit.
Well, so okay. So you're saying Michio Kaku's a patsy of sorts?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. You said he's in on it. You said he's been put up as a front man.
You don't listen to this. Fuck you.
He's put up as a front man by the powers that be.
You might be getting paid money to say some shit that ain't true by the machine.
And Michio Kaku's listening to this while he counts his money and laughs.
Like, this motherfucker.
He's like, I've been exposed.
I thought we were friends.
He's like, I just got a call from my government handler. They said I've been burned.
Thought we were friends.
Son of a bitch. Michio Kaku. All right. Elsewhere, there was a story. This is an NPR story. This was interesting because it starts off as kind of a run-of-the-mill human interest piece, then turns into kind of like a spat between the public and a wildlife agency employee, and then it just kind of gets a little silly. So headline reads, an 11-year-old boy caught a fish with human-like teeth in an Oklahoma pond. And that this was in Oklahoma, I mean, to me, that makes a lot of sense.
I assume that fish swallowed someone's dentures. It is fit into place.
I'm just thinking, hey, it's Oklahoma. They sticking it to their cousins. Who's to say they ain't sticking it to the fish? Jay, you're going to have to account for your whereabouts.
I was going... Yes. It's too bad he don't listen.
Look at this thing.
Best friend only can't bother to be listening or even come
on. So definitely human-like teeth.
Yeah, those are human-like teeth.
Jana Clinton was sitting on her back porch watching her son Charlie, 11, fish in a pond behind their house in Oklahoma this past weekend when he suddenly started yelling for her. He was screaming, "Oh my God, Mom! Oh my God!" Clinton told NPR.
What was he fishing with? Corn on the cob?
We come to that later. I thought he was just being dramatic, to be honest, she added, because, well, who wouldn't? Kids are always up to that shit. Then she got a close look at Charlie's alarmingly weird catch. Obviously, being in a neighborhood pond, we're used to just catching a few bass or catfish, she said. I mean, nothing with human-like teeth. It turned out that Charlie had landed a pacu, a fish that's a cousin of the piranha.
Oh, hey.
And whose outsized teeth have long struck fear in swimmers. The pacu is native of South America, but this one was swimming in a small pond in the Clinton's suburb north of Oklahoma City.
Pond?
What?
Pond?
Pond?
You said pond.
Oh, did I?
Great
Sorry.
Pond.
Pardon me.
He was swimming in Great Pond.
He said it put up a heck of a fight, Jana told NPR, saying her son reeled the fish in on his own. Oh, good for you. Like, it put up a heck of a fight for an 11-year-old. Wow.
That motherfucker.
He was the only one down there.
He wouldn't have a chance in the church.
He's the only one down there fishing, and he did a great job. Okay, that's enough pats on the back for you.
Like, I love my son. He's amazing.
The pacu was released back into the water. The Clintons posted a photo of the unusual fish to their neighborhood Facebook page. Oh, God. And got in touch with a game warden. But before learning of its provenance, like it's a rare artifact, they returned the pacu to the water. It's a catch and release pond, Jana said, so we unfortunately did release it back because we didn't know any better at the time.
Did they put a gold crown on one of his teeth to really make him stand out?
Sounds like her boy's getting a gold crown after his catch.
Oh, damn.
People who later recognized the fish said it was invasive and shouldn't be released, she said, adding, "We made a mistake there." Made a mistake living in Oklahoma.
Twice having that kid and him catching a fish.
Since then, Charlie has been stalking the fish. What a strange way to phrase it.
I love him.
He did stay at the ponds pretty late that night trying to catch it again, Jana said, adding that her son had been rising early and staying at the pond late, hoping to get another bite from the pacu. If Charlie succeeds, a neighbor has offered to eat the pacu.
Wow.
But Jana Clinton has other ideas. So, like, what a strange tidbit to throw in. So a neighbor's like, "Hey, boy, You catch that fish again, guess what? I'll eat it.
Dinner. Dinner is served.
If he catches it again, we're going to get it mounted for him. I think that's a heck of a prize, and he deserves it, she said. I told him we'd make it look like the fish was smiling so he could see its teeth. Now, this is a pretty big fish if you take a look there, because I got a picture of the kid holding it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's happy. He's got a lot of teeth, too.
Yeah. I think they're chipped. I better get that boy to a dentist.
Him and that fish are related.
Maybe an orthodontist. Like newsflash.
He's like, hey, kid, we're both getting braces. Let's go.
He's like, we got the same daddy. The Wildlife Agency.
Dad was jerking off in the pond for years.
Dad saw it. He was like, oh, my God. The Wildlife Agency blames a pet owner for the pacu's presence. Game wardens believe the pacu was a pet that outgrew its tank and was released into the wild. They needed degrees to figure that out.
Right.
How dare you, the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation said, addressing the fish's previous owner via Twitter and setting off a lively exchange with surprised members of the public. Why does it have human teeth? A dismayed commenter asked. IDK, we didn't make them, the Wildlife Agency replied.
These are uneducated buffoons.
What kind of response is that from like an official, I don't know, we didn't make them? Well, now I'm suspicious. When asked what kind of bait Charlie used to entice the pacu to bite, his mother said, "You're going to laugh. It was just a piece of bread."
It wasn't toothpaste or a toothbrush? Fish are like, hey, Colgate, bitch, go. Is that Aquafresh?
Pacu have been in Oklahoma before. Not only is this not the first pacu caught in Oklahoma, it's not the first time one's been hooked by an 11-year-old in the state. See, Charlie, you're not special.
Fuck.
Charlie follows in the footsteps of Kennedy Smith of Lindsay, Oklahoma, who caught a pacu 5 years ago. These fish are generally harmless to humans, but the practice of dumping unwanted pets in waterways can be incredibly harmful to native wildlife, the Wildlife Agency said via Facebook. It warned that a pacu can grow to sizes up to 3.5 feet and 88 pounds.
Damn.
So these can get to be a pretty monster fish. As for whether the invasive pacu is becoming more common in Oklahoma, Kelly Adams, a communication and education supervisor at the agency, told NPR, "This is not an increasing trend. I'd say every couple of years we get a report. Anyone who catches a pacu should keep the fish and contact a game warden," Adams said. They're recommending do not feed it to your neighbor. The fish also has a scary nickname. Now this is where it's like, this takes a silly turn. Along with its creepy appearance, the pacu has a troubling nickname, the ball cutter.
What the fuck?
A label that stems from its purported habit of attacking men's testicles.
Come on.
That dubious distinction...
The ball cutter is the best I could come up with.
That dubious distinction prompted warnings for skinny dippers in Scandinavia after one of the fish was caught in the wild in 2013. It's not normal to get your testicles bitten off, of course, but it can happen, especially now in Sweden, fish expert Henrik Karl said at the time. Although be warned that people were still more likely to die from drowning than from a pacu attack.
Well, thank God for that.
In reality, the red-bellied pacu and related species actually rely on nuts and seeds from fruit trees and plants as a main food source, according to Animal Diversity Web, a project by the University of Michigan School of Zoology. Still, the animals are omnivores, and their appetite grows with their size. So, make sure
that big old nut shack. I'm hungry.
Make sure you got your balls firmly secured, fellas.
I'm hungry.
If one pacu is a nuisance, multiple pacus are a problem. Their feeding behavior revolves around bite events, the Michigan website says, with each event containing a number of individual bites, which is similar to the feeding behavior observed in true piranhas. Dang. So they're going to just nibble at your sack like... There's
more than my wife does.
Here is
broke him.
I'm trying not to delve into a story from last night.
Damn, last night.
Yeah, Shirley got white girl drunk and
got nibbled.
It was more than a nibble. It was
a bitey.
She got drunk. So when she gets when she's drunker, she's a little more carefree. So it was at times it was a skull fucking. That's what it was.
Nice.
That's what it got down to.
Take it she doesn't listen.
No. She's told me before. She's like, don't talk about her sex life.
Nah, we talk
I'm
about
like,
it.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm disgusted and I love it.
So this is why the neighbor wanted to eat the fish. They're supposedly delicious. The fish is known for having a mild, slightly sweet flavor. And in some cases, rogue pacu have been suspected of reaching far-flung waters after being imported by fish farmers. A 1997 U.S. academic study found the taste of pacu to be, quote, comparable to that of hybrid striped bass, tilapia, and rainbow trout, but superior to catfish, end quote.
That sounds like an idiot.
As for what it's like to catch a pacu, it's not easy. They're known to be very elusive. Here's how British fisherman Jeremy Wade, who once caught a 40-pound pacu in Papua New Guinea, described the experience in 2011. When I reeled it had this mouth which was surprisingly human-like. So I fucked it. No. It is almost like they have teeth specially made for crushing. They are like human molars, and the fish have powerful jaw muscles. They are very deep-bodied and solid like a carp with strong muscles. That's that.
Nice.
There you go. So another reason to stay the fuck out of the water. A pacu nibbling at your balls.
At least that thing won't land you in jail when it's nibbling on your balls.
Land you in the hospital.
Unlike your underage girlfriend. Oh, she's not her age.
She's almost 25.
I hate that she gets older. Makes the joke a lot less funny. She's still a fucking weirdo.
How am I a weirdo? We got a few minutes. Let's get into this. We got like about 3.5 minutes. I'm a weirdo. Why? Why? There's plenty of good reasons. I want to hear why I'm
multiple young wives.
I've not had multiple young wives.
And candy.
You like toys too.
I don't like toys.
What do you mean you don't like toys?
I'm out the business, homie.
Dude.
I gave up that lifestyle.
Oh, great. So I can take the muscle tonight? Am I giving those up?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Didn't say that.
Okay, so that point's struck down. I'm a weirdo. Okay, and I have not had multiple wives. I've been married once.
But you're about to be married twice.
What do you mean about to be? I don't have any current plans to get
buying
married.
A house.
Yeah, buying a house. I'm waiting to hear how I'm a weirdo.
Ain't gotta marry him to keep him in the dungeon, huh? I get it. I get it. Look at you laugh.
I'm not gonna make any apologies because what was I at the time? 34, 35. Some hot little 19-year-old was like, "Hey," and I was like,
"You're disgusting."
Hey.
She actually say, "Hey."
No, but you know what I mean.
Please fill me up, Big Daddy. I want to be a star in the haunted house. Oh, make me a star, Daddy Weinstein. Oh. Feels like I got the power to make that happen. Drop them trousers.
No problem. Come on over here. Let's see if you're better than the last one.
See, he's too good at it. He's too good at it. This guy's a fucking monster.
No, actually,
Shirley
and I, she was, nothing actually happened between us. She was, I'm actually dampening the joke now. She was 20 going on 21 before we actually were dating.
Yeah, you fucked that up.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Could be hitting that young ass homie. I don't want to do it. I'll go to jail.
I was hitting it. She was 20.
When she was younger?
No, when she was 20.
You said
That's
it.
when I first hit
people.
it.
You heard it, people. How? 12?
20. 20.
I heard a 2 in there.
Her birthday's in 1998.
Speaking of birthdays, I got a birthday coming up.
You do tomorrow, right?
Well, when this comes out,
it'll be number 39.
4 days behind. Yeah, 39. I'm banging some young
happy
ass
birthday.
too. She's all younger, like 32.
Is that the sound it makes?
It's not the sound it makes. It's more like poof.
Why is it making that sound?
Might as well be on a camera with a golden lamp riding the camel, fucking rubbing that shit.
Better get to a fucking doctor if it's making that sound. All right, well, we got to wrap up. You guys know how to get a hold of us if you'd like to submit anything to the show. You can email us Vagrants and Vandals at gmail.com. That is Vagrants, the letter N, Vandals at gmail.com. And of course, for you guys that know us personally, you can obviously, if you want to get something on the podcast, just shoot us a message. We'll read it. Come on, you know this. You know this.
Hey.
So, remember, be you vagrant or be you vandal. All rascals and rogues, welcome. Yeah. I lost it right in the middle. I was like, wait, was that right? Did I say that? Yeah, okay.